What is up, Cozy crew? It's Cozy here in the video for you guys today. Another episode of my advice series, Dr. Cozy. Basically a series where I try to give you guys the best advice that you can. You guys hit me up on any of my social media with your problems, be big or small. I honestly do my best to help you guys, and while I'm not a licensed psychologist, I try to help you guys out because I just want to give support to the people who support me each and every day. So if you guys want to get any help with any of your problems in your day-to-day life, feel free to hit me up in any of my social media, either showcased on the screen or in the description. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so here's the first letter. Dear Dr. Cozy, for as early in my life as I can remember, there's always been some type of abuse going on, whether it be physical or emotional. I have way too many horror stories in my life that I can remember in full detail, which I would like to forget. The main issue that happens currently is when it's time to wake up for school, my alarms are too quiet. I've tried everything from Alexa, Siri, and just regular alarm clocks, and none of them helped me wake up. Most mornings usually end in a huge fight and missing school. Every time that happens, I'm covered in bruises and bleeding everywhere. It's very painful and very scary. The most recent time, I literally thought I was gonna die, and it was terrifying. There was even one time when she took one of my keyboards and other computer accessories and went outside and smashed them on the concrete floor in the garage, and in the end I was bleeding everywhere, and then they wondered why there was blood on the floor. My mom isn't the only person who's been physical with me, and my dad used to be physically abusive all the time. I'm not going to get into that because it's very scary and I don't want to think about that stuff. Please help me, Dr. Cozy. I don't know what to do and I'm very scared. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and if I told you everything, it would be enough to write a 400-page book. Wow, that was a lot, man. I'm honestly going to do my best here to help you, but first and foremost, I want to let you know that my advice, it isn't going to be the absolute, peak of what you can hear. Every single detail is going to be correct. Like none of that is true. I have not gone through anywhere near the level of abuse that's in this message, and I want you to know that this is way bigger than me. This is way bigger than some internet video, and I'm going to do my absolute best here. All right, so it's your parents that are kind of like that. Apparently you're honing in on your mom who's doing this to you, and listen, I don't live in your house. I don't know what the circumstance specifically is. I don't know, from both sides, but this is absolutely unacceptable. You should not be getting beaten. You should not be getting treated this way. You should not be abused emotionally or physically. And I think the biggest first step here is to another person that you trust, an adult that you trust in your immediate life that you can talk to face to face. You need to bring this up to them. I don't know how many people in your immediate life know about this, but you need to make it heard by somebody you trust and somebody that can do something about it. You telling me this, unfortunately, I can't do much. This is over the internet. I can only, kind of help you through it as a person, but you need to get an adult in your immediate life that can change this for you, that can, provide the necessary tasks that it takes to, come out on the other side with this, because this is unacceptable. And your parents, I'm sorry, but they have no right to do any of this to you, and they need to be punished for it. As much as there might be guilt surrounding that, you need to let somebody know, because this cannot go on. Listen, I don't know how old you are. I don't know specifically the circumstances, but if your parents are causing you to bleed, something needs to be done. You need to be separated from them, at least in my opinion. I think that a lot of counseling needs to surround this, and a lot of action needs to be taken. And what I want you to do is please, like the closest adult that you could find, just let them know, tell them what you've told me, tell them whatever you're comfortable telling them, and there needs to be, CPS needs to get involved. All sorts of different factors need to get involved. The police definitely need to get involved here, because no parent should be doing this to their kid. And I'm really sorry. Honestly, I'm ridiculously sorry about this. I wish there was more that I could do, but an adult needs to be told, action needs to be taken. And I know you're going through a lot. It's probably insanely confusing, and I know, you might not want to rat out your parents or, cause a big issue, but this is a big problem that needs to be brought up, man. And I hate the fact that there's people out there that actually do this, and I hate that people like you have to go through this. And I wish I just had a cure. I wish I just had a simple answer here, and I just don't have a simple answer. The answer is to go and find an answer. Go tell somebody, make it somebody else's thing, because as far as I could tell, you're too young to be solving this yourself, and you need to bring this up to an external source, whether it's an adult, whether it's a police officer, whether it's Child Protective Services. Somebody needs to be told about this, because justice needs to come your way, and I'm just really sorry you have to go through this. All right, that's all the advice I can give there. Just please tell somebody. I promise you're not alone. You're not doing anything wrong telling on your parents. They're doing an absolutely horrific thing, and they need to stop, and this is what's gonna stop it. You know, I wish you the best of luck here, and it can only go up from here. You just need to tell somebody. Please, if you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for every person who isn't strong enough to tell somebody. Please make your voice heard. Alright, so there's no real, like, smooth segue, but let's move on to letter 2. Hi, Dr. Cozy. So long story short, I don't know why, but I've been overthinking a lot the past few days, and I just want to know, what do you do to at least help you with this? Like, I know I've been doing better, but work has been hard. It's killing me mentally. Same with trying to deal with this stress. Thanks, man. So I'm not 100% sure on, like, the details of the circumstance, but overthinking is absolutely killer. It is the bane of my existence. If I could just somehow not care about things and people in situations that I have no control over, I honestly would. But my best advice here is to just be mindful. Like, if you're gonna overthink, at least understand why you're overthinking, and, you know, try to rationalize the way you're feeling, and just if you need to, honestly, just write down every aspect of what you're thinking about. Grab a notebook, grab a pen, just write down everything and try to just get it out there. Even if you gotta say it out loud, tell somebody who's there for you, whatever you need to do, just get it out there and just look at it and just take it in, because we can't necessarily run away from overthinking, but if we take the steps necessary to understand it and kind of at least, you know, see what's going on instead of just having all this unknown just subconsciously sitting in the back of our head. If we just get it out there, even if it comes out super messy, even if it comes out, you know, all discombobulated and disoriented, at least it's out there. So let's say you're overthinking about, I don't know, school or work or something. If you at least can understand why you're overthinking, maybe that will lead you closer to a solution, and that might make you feel better about the circumstances altogether and lower your stress and anxiety levels. That's the way I look at it. In terms of dealing with stress at work, at my current job, like, I was ridiculously stressed out when I first started there, and I think what really helped me achieve a level of just not caring, or at least not overthinking it, was just realizing that even if I got fired, even if people there didn't like me, even if, I don't know, like, I ended up having to get a new job, like, it's not the end of the world. You know, people get really dug in on things that are comfortable for them without realizing that, you know, in order to progress as human beings, we need to get out of our comfort zone. So if you're somehow, like, I don't know, fired from your job, or lower down in your job, or if certain people don't like you or don't respect you or think less of you because of a personal, you know, mindful decision, you're not at a loss, because if people are going to treat you that way, then they weren't worth it in the first place. You know, especially with jobs, lots of, like, managers and people in, you know, spots of power can put a lot of pressure on people, especially when themselves are dealing with pressure. So you got to understand that these people, these positions, these made up roles, and, you know, anything like that, they don't matter. What 100% matters, first of all, is your mental health. So I think if you just put less stake in these different roles and people, you might realize that the whole job as a whole might be less stressful than you think it is. That's my best advice there. Wow, that was long-winded. Alright, so that's actually all the advice I'm going to give today on this episode of Dr. Cozy. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys could drop a like on the video, support the series, because I'm super glad to be bringing it back. Few things give me more joy than being able to help the people who support me day in and day out. So if you guys could drop a like, really get the message out there and show that we are here to help people. Definitely hit subscribe if you are new to join the Cozy crew to stay up to date on everything we have going on with the channel. If you guys need any help in your day-to-day life, whether your problems be big or small, I do not discriminate. Let me know on any of my social media. You could even let me know in the comment section. Every message stays anonymous, and I just want to help out. If it's not you directly, then people who are watching the videos, I want to help somebody with this. So, you know, if you guys have any problems, feel free to hit me up. Alright, I'll shut up now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Stay cozy.